Hi, my people. Come, let's make brain booster recipe for kids together. Yeah, I mean it. Brain booster recipe. Did you know that if your kids took more crayfish and more granules, they would have a very huge increase in their intellectual capabilities? Yep, I said it. Let's make this recipe together and you won't thank me later. Please make sure you thank me later. So what ingredient did I use? As you can see, I used tiger nuts. I used crayfish. I used granules. Personally, I am big on granules. And then I used soybeans. So I went on to use my oven to roast my granules. Yes, my oven. I use my oven to roast my granules. It saves me stress, it saves me time, it saves me everything, and I get to enjoy it. And then I went ahead to boil my soybeans. This is my granules from the oven, and then this was I was giving it a stir or a turn, anyone, just so that the heat can get on every side. And this was the final product. Oh my goodness, can you see how the back went off immediately? Now save yourself the stress and use your oven, or you can also use your air fryer. Now I had to boil my soybeans. It was ready. The minute you see the backs of the soybeans on top, just know that it is ready. I used my hand to extra peel it just to confirm if it is good to go or I should take it back on fire. After which I transferred it into my mortar and my pestle, and then I used my pestle to rub it, and then the back comes off, and this is it. After which I had to use my oven again to dry it. Yes, there was no time. I couldn't just start sunning it or putting it out in the sun. But then this is me another time putting it out in the sun, and this is my crayfish that I went in with. And this was when I, peel the granule. This is like the granite crayfish and the tiger nut together. The soybeans was not yet ready, and then I went on to give it a very good grind. You know, I transferred it into my multi-purpose blender, the smaller parts, and I had to, you know, start the machine. And then this is it. After which I had to go in with the second batch, transfer everything together and sieve. Can you see this powder? Like, can you see the end? Like, imagine that this thing that you're seeing inside a plate is a mixture of tiger nuts, a mixture of granules, and a mixture of crayfish. Oh my goodness. Now, the same way, let me not spoil the, let me not give you, what's it called? Give you spoils. Let's keep going. So I took my time to give this a good stir. Mind you, crayfish just does not just improve your child brain development, or does not just improve your child's this, it also promotes eye health. Did you know that with crayfish your child or your children get to see better? Now also, what else does tiger nut do? Tiger nuts adds calcium, iron, magnesium, copper to your children's health. It also gives them vitamin D, vitamin E. It also has antioxidants. See, this recipe is a go-to recipe. See, when you finish this recipe here and your child's grades did not increase, come and tell me. Let me delete this video, because my child went from 64% to a 98%, and I'm not even kidding. Now, after which I transferred it into a jar. One thing about this recipe is that you can store it for as long as you want. If you have the strength, make as many as they are. Now look at everything I add to my children's pap. This is soybeans. I add it to my children's pap, and then I go in with my milk, and then I go in with my power 3. Inside this thing you're seeing here, you have 3 things: tiger nuts, granules, and crayfish. Oh my goodness, this is not your regular pap at all. This is not your regular pap. This is a premium recipe. My kids take it every morning before heading to school, so that you can do the work that it was meant to do, which is what? Brain development, alongside every other thing. This is a video of how I store my pap. Did you know that cereals that we buy, expensive ones for our kids, by the time you check what they are made of, the pap I make for my kids, I add like so many cereals. You've seen my video for powdered pap here. I add so many cereals. I add what's it called? Yellow corn. I add dawa. I add millet, and then plus it. I'm now adding my brain booster recipe. I'm adding soybeans. I'm adding crayfish. I'm adding milk. I am adding tiger nuts. Oh my goodness, I am adding groundnuts. Hey God. See, there is no cereal yet in existence that can meet up with the standard I've given these children. Try this recipe and thank me later. Anyway, this is video of how I store my pap for my kids. I don't like putting everything inside one container and then putting inside the freezer or the fridge. I want them to defrost individually. I take one out, I use it until it is finished. Then I take another one out. Tell me, would you be trying this recipe at home? I encourage you to try it, moms, dads, everybody, even for yourself as an adult. Try this recipe and thank me later. I've been saying this thank me later and I'm not joking. Thank me later. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. Bye.